Teresa and Mother Nature in my little back garden in a very urban part of Reading. Now, we haven't done one of our little sessions, have we, for a whole week? And my goodness me, you've been busy. Things have really changed. So just before we start having an explore of our garden, and if you've got a garden, you can have a little explore around yours or have a little explore while you're out doing your daily exercise. But just to remember, we don't want to touch any stinging nettles, and also if we will be getting our hands dirty today, which is fine because mud makes you happy, but we do need to wash our hands really well with soap when we finished. So let's have a look at Harry Hazelnut tree. Can you see what's happened? The leaves have nearly all come out. They're going to get a little bit bigger, but they've nearly all come out. This is the hazelnut tree, Harry the hazelnut tree. And if we come over here, this is Hannah the horse chestnut, or the conker tree. And if we have a look here, you might remember, like I showed you last time, the little flower stalks, and we call these candles because they stick up like big candles. Some of the flowers are starting to come out on the tree, and those eventually will turn into conkers because we know this is also a conker tree. There's loads of flowers coming out down here now. Can you see I've got some lovely pink flowers, I've got some bluebells there. And if we come over, we're going to go and have a quick look at the plum tree over here. Now, as you can see, there's no blossom at all on there anymore. The blossom is all completely gone. But come and have a look at Sydney the sycamore. Come and have a look over here. Can you see over here? All of its leaves are on. They will still get a little bit bigger, but all the leaves are on. And I get loads of birds sat up there having a really lovely sing-song to me. They're lovely, aren't they, Mother Nature? So let's have a quick look at the fairies over here in the fairy tree. Have you found any fairies in your garden yet, or any signs of fairies? I hope you've been looking. So we've got Silky the fairy here, and finally we've given a name to our boy fairy, which is Charlie. So Charlie and Silky, and there's Silky's little suitcase that we made the other day. So today we're going to do something that I know that the children at Tigers really like doing, and that is making mud pies and mud paint. So let's come over here. I'm just going to pop Mother Nature in her chair there. Now what I've got here in my kit is I've just got an old, I had mushrooms in this, an old packet I had my mushrooms in. You might have an old bucket and spade that you sometimes take to the seaside, like this. If you have, I've got some old pans that I use, and I know Tiger's children, we always use my pans, don't we? And just a stick. And I've got some rainwater in here. I left this out last night, so I've got some rainwater. So let's get our spade, and I'm going to use this here. And let's come over here. And if we look down here, I've got some mud down here, or some soil. You could sometimes take it out of pots, but ask your grown-ups first, okay? So let's get a little bit of mud from down here, and I'll pop it in there. And then I'm going to get some water, and I'm going to pop it into the mud like that. And then I'm going to get a stick, I'm going to stir it up, and then I'm going to get my paintbrush. Now, I'm sure you must have some paintbrush. It doesn't matter what size they are, but again, check with your grown-up. Can you see? It's a lovely, lovely gloopy mess. Can you see? And then I'm going to come over to my fence here, and I'm going to write on my fence. And it's all right because when it rains, because it's mud and water, it will all come off. So what shall I do on my fence? I think I might write my name first of all. So just write my name there. And then, oh, it's not very good, is it, really? I bet you could do better than this. So, a snaky sa, and an a at the end. So you could do some patterns. I know certainly at Tigers we've practiced our numbers, haven't we? So you could do a number 1 followed by a number 2. And what comes after number 2? Is it number 3? I'll put number 3 over here. A bit more paint on my brush there. Or you might want to do some shapes like this. We could do a triangle and you could colour them in. Or you could do it on a path. If you've got a path, you could do it on the path. And then when you finish with that, I'm going to pop this into a pan here like this. Oh, it's lovely and muddy. And I might add just a bit of grass. I've got loads of grass here. Add that in there. A few leaves from the garden there. I'm going to mix it up with my stick. And then I'm going to serve it up on... I've got some nice broken plates here in my garden, so I'm going to serve it up like that. And I've made some lovely mud pies. So have a look, go and have a little look around your garden, see if you can see any new leaves. There's loads of new leaves out, see if you can see any flowers, and then ask your grown-ups if you can have a bucket and spade and some water and a paintbrush and make some mud paint and go and paint whatever you can. And remember, it does all wash off in the rain. So wash your hands afterwards, and it's goodbye from Mother Nature. See you next time.